1 ounce of gold versus silver, platinum, palladium, and even fractional gold. If you're like me, you want to know that you are getting the best deal. And we know that buying physical precious metals are not only about spot price, but it's about the total price you pay. And that might sometimes include more than the normal premiums. Sometimes there are a lot of other fees, shipping fees, credit card fees, taxes, all those things. Today, I'm going to compare gold to other precious metals and find out what the best deal is. Okay, let's get into it. Thank you for joining me here at Cash and Coins. I hope you're doing well. In my last video, I discussed the 1 gram gold, the pros and cons to it, and I'll put a link up here if you want. A few people have messaged me in the past on Instagram and asked me to compare gold to other precious metals and even to fractional, to fractional gold. So this is my response video to that. Now, we are in the month of April in 2023, and silver and gold are really moving. They're moving up and down. Silver popped over $26 and gold, well over $2,000. And when things get like this, we really want to buy the best value. So I did some research. And to keep it simple, I only used one online dealer, APMEX, since they are by far the most popular. But, people complain about them. They're the most expensive and things like that. But we won't get into that. All right, a couple of things that I have to mention about silver before I get this video started. It is really exciting for me. It's an exciting metal for me. As you see, just a few days ago, it was moving like a freight train, and it moves like nothing else. And that uncertainty, that volatility in the silver market is what is so attractive about it. And I still believe that silver is very undervalued. It's an undervalued precious metal. I love gold, and as you know, you see plenty of it on my videos. But, silver has its own magic. I just had to say that. Okay, back to the video. First, let's start off with the gold to silver ratio. Some people play the ratio, selling silver for gold or selling gold for silver. But today we're using the ratio to decide how much silver we need to buy or to purchase 1 ounce of gold. And yes, there are many fees that we could add into the mix, but we're just going to keep it simple. And on this chart, it shows that the ratio is about 79 ounces of silver to equal to the price of 1 ounce of gold. Therefore, silver at APMEX costs $31.79, and that's premiums included. So if we multiply 79 times 31.79, we'll get $2,511.41 to buy 1 ounce of gold. But, gold is at $2,143.29 for an ounce. And that's a difference of about $368. And why is there a difference? That's because we're doing spot price ratios. But if we do the real actual ratio, it's about 67 ounces of silver to 1 ounce of gold. So 67.4 times 31.79, then it's a lot closer. $2,142.64. So when you're doing this, remember to use the ratio that's going to match what you're trying to do. I did this only to demonstrate the real cost of the gold and silver ratio for physical silver and gold. But now let's compare 1 ounce of gold to fractional gold. So we're going gold against gold. I did look at the least expensive coins available today, trying to keep everything as fair as possible. So I'm putting this up here so you can see 1 troy ounce of gold when I was doing this was selling for $2,143.29, and that's spot with premium. And look at the half ounce. It was selling for $11.49, a quarter ounce for $585, a tenth ounce for $285, $158 and a gram for almost $100. And look at the difference. If you bought a half ounce, you're going to pay $156 more. If you bought a quarter ounce, you're paying almost $200 more. If you bought a tenth of an ounce, you're paying about $440 more. And if you bought a gram at Amex, oh my goodness, almost $1,000, $904.59. Yeah, so I would stay away from the Amex grams. As I showed you in my last video, you can get them a lot less expensive than that. Now let's look at the gold against platinum and palladium. First, let's look at the charts of the two metals. As you see, platinum is doing well, yet palladium, wow, it's doing awful. 1,070 for the platinum, but you know, it could be a buying opportunity, especially if you really believe that platinum will grow. So here you see for the 1 ounce coin for platinum, it cost about what a half ounce of gold cost, and $1,159.89. Now I hear that platinum has a lot of potential. I only have 1/10 ounce of it. And, you know, Amex did a video on platinum. And they were discussing this point on how much potential platinum really has. But again, they are dealers, so they have biases, you know, buyer beware. Now let's look at the price of palladium. It has been dropping, and I couldn't even find a raw coin for sale. Only these graded coins, and this is Amex, which usually has a very big selection. And look at the price, $3,295 for their least expensive 1 ounce palladium? Wow, yeah. It is behaving like it is really rare, and that could signal to buy it, or it could mean that nobody wants to buy it. So they're not minting much of it. I mean, tell me what you think. It's hard to say on these things. Could be a buying opportunity or it could be a big mistake. I know I won't be buying palladium. I just don't know enough about it. It is on sale, as they say, and it's better to buy when metals are low. Now to summarize this video, if you want the best price for gold, we all know buy an ounce. If you want to buy a rarer metal, buy palladium. Palladium is the way to go. And if you see the potential that platinum has, definitely get into that market. And as far as silver, it does its thing. Silver is affordable. It moves a lot in the market. And silver is just as liquid or more than gold. You know, everyone's buying silver lately. Look at how all the junk silver is hard to get a hold of, and it's selling like a premium coin now. Yeah, silver, it has its own magic. Well, I hope I was able to provide some insight on gold and silver and all these precious metals. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment. Will you be buying any of these? And I do want to thank you for watching Cash and Coins. And as I always say, I'll see you on the next video. And I did want to add this little extra for those of you that are still here watching and listening. This is one of my favorite comments that I've gotten. I probably shouldn't say it, but I'm going to. It says, when stackers on YouTube warn you about something, do the opposite. Now, why do I love this comment? Because sometimes we take this way too seriously. Remember, have fun and enjoy the ride. All right, thanks for watching Cash and Coins.